Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's Rick Mount with VIP Independent Mortgage. It's Friday, October 21st. Gosh, can you believe we're almost through the first month of the fourth quarter? Halloween's right around the corner, closely followed by Thanksgiving and then the holiday celebrations with Christmas and New Year's. So, hey, so what's going on in the market? Boy, I'll tell you, I haven't been asked this question more frequently than I can ever encounter in the last couple of weeks, but where are interest rates headed? So backing up a little bit, at the beginning of last year, everybody was worried about where rates were headed. Has to do with affordability. They knew the government was going to begin to pull back their quantitative easing, which would suggest, and all math equations would point, supply and demand, that would rise interest rates or cause interest rates to move up. So what's happened since then? Well, this month, this will finalize the government's quantitative easing. They have successfully pulled back. They were spending about $85 billion a month to help keep borrowing costs down and gradually have decreased that throughout the year. And at the end of this month, they will conclude that. So they've removed that safety net away and rates have still fallen. They've fallen for a number of reasons. The economy, quite frankly, just isn't doing as well as it should be. And then across the pond, economies such as Germany, Italy, places like that, they're struggling as well. Talking about deflation, possible recessions. So all of that has a global impact on us here in the States. So where are rates headed? That's really the big question. So that's sort of relative. It depends on what the government wants to do with all of these assets they have bought since 2008. To give you an idea, 4.48 trillion dollars that they have purchased since 2008 to help keep borrowing costs low. So really how long rates will stay low will depend on how long the government is willing to hold these assets on their balance sheet. So our Treasury boss, our fearless leader Janet Yellen, in statements released last month have said that the Fed government is comfortable holding this big balance sheet for as long as the economic indicators dictate they do so. Sort of going on in some other less specific comments, it kind of led us to believe that they're willing to do this through the end of the decade. And that will keep rates still below the historical averages. But keep that in mind, because right now we're near the bottom of historical numbers with rates 30-year fixed for conventional, in the high threes, low fours, government financing even lower than that for 30-year fixed money. So keep in mind it's relative because low historically means anything below 7.2% for that same 30-year mortgage. So, we think rates are very low. We think there's a great possibility they're going to hold here, kind of flatline, stall out for a little bit over the next month or two. But the federal meetings are coming up, and as they start to release their minutes, the market looks for them for direction. So our theory right now is if you like it, lock it. The past 3 months, rates have seen a lot of volatility. Over the past 30 days, rates have improved pretty significantly. And over the last 10 days, like I mentioned before, they've really stalled out, started to flatline a little bit, and now we're starting to get to the point where they're probably going to start heading the other direction, as they always do. So if you like it, lock it. Values are up, interest rates are down, affordability is affected by both of those numbers, but it's still a great time as inventory for real estate properties is on the rise, so buyers have more inventory to choose from, more people are getting offers accepted, so it's a great time to look at that. If you haven't already taken advantage of low interest rates to refinance, you absolutely got to look at that. Have somebody do a free analysis for you. Have us look at your mortgage under management program that we do for all of our clients to see if it makes sense. If you've had a second mortgage, if you had an FHA loan or a conventional loan with mortgage insurance, and you've taken that out in the last couple of years, now's the time to look to get out of that stuff. With the recent appreciation, it's a great time to do so. So where are rates headed? We think they're going to flatline for a little bit, but we're cautiously optimistic. We'll keep a close eye on it for you. If you'd like to have us help you or anybody look at what your options are, give us a shout. Check us out at VIPMortgageCA.com, MikeandRick.com. We look forward to connecting with you soon. Make it a great week.